Your Excellency, the President, Guest of Honor, Leader of Opposition, Secretary General, members of Delegate Conference, members of National Unity Platform, members of National Executive Committee, all leaders at various levels here, my fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. It gives me a great pleasure to speak to you all this afternoon. Your Excellency, the President, my name is Nadamba Shilin, representing Class A. I want to take this opportunity to thank you all. I want to take this opportunity to thank the management and NUP School of Leadership for choosing me out of the many to speak to you this afternoon on this occasion. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, the President, fellow graduates, I want to thank you all for reaching this milestone today, this Friday, July 11th, 2025. History indeed has been written today. Fellow graduates, join me to put our hands together to thank His Excellency, the President, for deeming it fit and thinking wise for coming up with the idea of initiating the opening up of NUP School of Leadership in Uganda's politics. Thank you. In the same vein, I wish to thank our coordinator of School of Leadership, Madam Kaija Dori, for his wise counsel, idea, and guidance towards us. His expectation leadership has made us who we are today. Ladies and gentlemen, the fruits of academic year 2024-2025, in the name of graduates you are seeing today, are as a result of effort of various tutors and facilitators who have played a critical role in educating us. I wish to bring to your attention that in our learning experience here, we have studied 6 course modules, namely NUP philosophy, political and constitution history, governance and civil rights, communication skills, pathway to political change, and leadership in action. That cocktail of training has acted as a trigger and an eye-opener to us. It has further enlightened us of our role to overthrow the military junta who has oppressed this country for so many years. As the saying goes by, one philosopher, Aristotle, education of the mind without education of the heart is not education. Our hearts and minds have been charged to fight for political change in reference to Article 2 and 3 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda that empowers the citizen to fight and defend their constitution. Our learning experience here has been a holistic one, where we have not remained the same as we were. Before acquiring this training, we were so low. But this institution of NUP School of Leadership has created an environment that has exposed us to new friends, connection, and has further created a learning environment of human behavior. Since most of us here come from different walks of life, with different behaviors. Our stay here has been fruitful with results of patience, tolerance, persistence, resilience, and discipline. We have been equipped with knowledge of leadership, skills, and some of us here are going to contest as candidates in our respective electoral areas. It is further to note that an army led by one lion, surrounded by 100 sheep, can defeat one led by one sheep, surrounded by 100 lions. Mr. President, that knowledge appoints our learning experience that has equipped us with values of the party and philosophy. Your Excellency, the President, and fellow graduates, leaders are made but not born. We have been prepared and baked into steady leaders. It is right to note that in history of leadership, the world has never witnessed an impactful and strong leadership like that of King David. We are blessed to be in this generation led by you, Your Excellency, Mr. President. In my conclusion, as per Alan Broom, education is the movement from darkness to light. Your Excellency, indeed we have seen the light. Fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, with these remarks, we need to rise up and fight for good governance. Thank you for listening to me.
Okay, foot soldier! Hey!
People power, our power, Your Excellency, our chief guest, Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu, keynote speaker, Professor Jimmy Kaya Sentongo, respected leaders, fellow graduates, and distinguished guests, you are most welcome. I'm representing Class C, those are elected leaders. Today marks a proud and memorable limestone in our journey as young leaders. We joined National Unity Platform of Leadership with desire to learn, to grow, and to better understand our role in shaping a just, free, and democratic Uganda. The National Unity Platform School of Leadership has not only equipped us with knowledge, but it has also strengthened our courage, sharpened our vision, and reminded us that leadership is not about power, but it's about service. Let us go out as ambassadors of truth, justice, and people-centered leadership. Let our communities see in us the love of our country. Dear Mr. President, we are ready to continue the fight of New Uganda. I'm Makula Vicky, Woman Councillor representing the great people of Najana Nkumbi 1, LC3 Lubaga Division. Thank you.
Okay, she just landed, never mind. She just landed.
People power, our power, viva NUP, viva! Viva NUP, viva! Viva Chagulanyi, viva! Viva President, viva! Uwe! 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 Hey! Ra! Ra! Cha! Cha! Pa! Ah! Hello. Our dear esteemed guest of honor, distinguished guests present, good afternoon. Your Excellency and Chancellor Sir Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu, we can't afford enough to repay your benevolent generosity for welcoming Mother Uganda with open hands. We can't take this given free opportunity for granted. We are ready to preach and move the revolution to the next level. All we can say, asante sana, yongeza tena. To the General Secretary and the entire NUP executive leadership, thank you for creating space that has enabled grounded leaders. To the most loving, caring, educative, tough, passionate, real Madam Principal Kaija Doreen Ateny, and the entire administration present of the Might School of Leadership, thank you for the mentorship, standing the test of shaping and carving the country's dead wood into fine instruments of change. Asante sana. I'm by name's Rotarian Engineer Lutuama Peter from the professionals class of 2025. To the graduating class of 2025, a new dawn for our nation. Fellow graduates, comrades and defenders of truth, today is not just a celebration of academic achievement. It is a declaration of intent. It is a statement that we are not only scholars, we are sentinels of a better tomorrow. And as members of the National Unity Platform, we do not graduate merely into careers. We graduate into a revolution of purpose. We have studied modules for communication, pathways to political change, governance and civil rights, plus leadership, only dimly by injustice. We have written assessments under the shadows of fear. We've walked always patrolled by systems designed to suppress voices like ours. And yet we are here, standing, graduating, and rising. Let this moment remind us of one thing. We are not powerless. We are prepared. A revolution is not born with bullets. It's born with belief. It begins when a student refuses to be silent, when a mother refuses to give up hope, when a youth once told you are nothing, stands up and says, I'm the future. That is the revolution we speak of, not of chaos, but of clarity, not of violence, but of vision. Uganda does not need another dictator. Uganda does not need another dictator. A revolution is not born with bullets. It's born with belief. It begins when a student refuses to be silent, when a mother refuses to give up hope, when a youth once told you are nothing stands up and says, I'm the future. That is the revolution we speak of, not of chaos, but of clarity, not of violence, but of vision. Uganda does not need another dictator. It needs disciples of democracy. Uganda does not need fear. It needs fierce hope. And hope is sitting right here in this crowd, wearing these gowns, raising those fists, and dreaming impossible dreams. But dreams without discipline are dangerous. So let us be strategic. Let us be organized. Let us build. Let us vote. Let us speak, and let us lead. Let us return to our communities, not with certificates, but with demands. For education that empowers, not indoctrinates. For jobs that dignify, not exploit. For leaders who serve, not steal. Let our revolution be led by love for our country, for each other, and for the generations yet to come. Fellow comrades, this is not the end of our journey. It's ignition time. Let the revolution is not an apple that falls because it is ripe. You have to make it fall. We are the children of resistance and the parents of change. We are the generation that will no longer ask for permission to be free. So rise, NUP family. March boldly. Speak loudly. Organize wisely. And never ever let anyone convince you again that your voices do not matter. Because the future is not waiting. It is watching. And we are ready to move the revolution. People power. Our power. Viva NUP, viva. Viva Kyagulanyi, viva. Wewe. Wewe. Ra. Cha. Pa. Ah. Hello.
Your Excellency, I'm humbled to stand before you as a graduate of the NUP School of Leadership. I take this opportunity to hand to you this document of policy alternatives drafted by a couple of members of our class. These are views and ideas that we have suggested to transform Uganda. I take this opportunity to hand this document to you, sir, and we pledge to the nation that we shall work on this to deliver Uganda into the future it deserves. Thank you very much.